Blossoms. Yes, it is the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. Brilliant. I had the right place. So, the last time we were here, we opened ourselves up to our area, which is the Shrine of the Seven Stars. And now we're going to make our way back. We've got a couple of other quests to do in Kun'Lai. I think we're going to do the Shadow Pan, because that is the one that we have not fully completed. So we're going to make our way over there now. Although, whilst we're here... Oh, we don't need to. 88, alright, cool. Well, we're, looks like we're almost there. We're 93% of the way through 87. So we're doing remarkably well. I hope everyone is doing alright. My week's been pretty good. Have a gig on Friday, hopefully. And then 2 more on Sunday. And yesterday I got another tattoo. I'm looking at it now. It's very swollen, very sore, but looks wonderful, and I'm really excited about it. So, let's go round the porcupine. And around all of these guys too. Wild Mountain Goat. We were gonna look for Billy some more, but doing some more digging into everything, it seems that we won't find them. We've got 2 of them on our tail. Oh, that's okay. Right, yes, I remember doing this last time. However, it didn't show as one of the quests had been done. Here we go. Char-infested Yongle, which we'll come back to. We'll certainly try to. Let's go. Okay. There we go. Right, we'll also call Terrapin. We'll have another episode with him. Right, before I do anything else, I need to check something. Okay, cool. So, before I did any of this, I was going to record something. I realized I had to be out of the house by 3, which was a nice mad scramble. Although you did hear, like, me do the introduction and then go, oh shit, the time, and then immediately turn it off. So, basically, my volume for the microphone, and only the microphone, I had put higher in previous episodes, but it keeps defaulting back to a lower volume, so that's what I was just trying to fix. The rest of it should be pretty okay. Shadow Master Jong. We've already lost the town. Why have no reinforcements arrived from the monastery? Well, that's the thing. I'm not too sure. Well, the Shadow Pan, who are you? Can you fight? If so, we can use your help. Yep, I can fight. The defense of Shadow Pan fall back. I sent my reinforcements from the Shadow Pan monastery, but we've heard nothing back. We have already lost the town. A few lucky villagers may have survived, but we are pinned down here. We do not have time to entertain strangers. If you can fight, help my men defend this tower. If not, leave, for you will not survive long here. Alright. 15 Char-infested Yongle. We can do that, no problem. And turnabout. Our true enemy are the Shah, not the Yongle. The Shah are emotion manifest. Destructive, yes, but undisciplined. Undisciplined force cannot last. The blood, in dispersion, loses its force. The wildfire burns its fuel. And discipline and wisdom can turn their destructive energy against themselves. Bring me the essences of the Shah in the village, and I will explain further. Sure, we get 5 blind range essences from Blind Rages and Firebow Nook. We'll get that done. That counts as 1. Alright, let's see if we can find any of these guys. And we got this guy here, the guard, to help us out. Ooh, hello. Another one. Not too sure if they drop anything yet, because every single one of these Yongle we're getting help. That's 6 down already, that makes it nice and easy. No, they don't drop anything, but that's okay. There's also blind range up there. Just roll that explosive barrel over here. Lovely. See if we can sneak. Lovely job, well done. Xia Zong. Can't believe you made it here. I don't know how much longer I would have stayed hidden in here, I should say. I'm sure that there are others, Hunter, we have to rescue. Then we can go to Shadowpan fallback. The master there will know what to do. Rescue Jin Warmkeg, Ya Firebao, Old Lady Fung, and Xia Song. We'll get a keg. Oh, very nice. When these monsters came, the Shadowpan got so serious they kept saying, Shah, what is that? These motherfuckers. We'll add this to our current quest so we know where to find these guys. Lovely. Essence. Fantastic. Let's see if we can take this one out. Lovely. Well, here's one where, Old Lady Fung. This is no place for a bright young man such as yourself. Perhaps you would like for me to escort you to safety. Yes. Why don't you escort me? You're working for the Shadowpan? I can't believe it. Well, then don't. Oh. Where did that come from? No sign of the Shire of Anger, but that does sound like someone's tried to kick the shit out of it. He's around here somewhere. I know that. Here, Jim Warmkeg. Thank the heavens, I thought the secrets of Firebrow Stout would die with me. Help me out of here, friend. I'm not leaving these behind, this is my family's legacy. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Anyone else? One more. Ya Firebrow. We need a stampede. That's 2 more. Fantastic. We just need 1 more. And they're in this house here. one. We'll see if we can sneak in here. Nope, we cannot. Oh, wrong house. Oh, that's okay. Okay, wrong house. So we'll head over here. There we go. Yar Fireball. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Yar Fireball, illustrious leader of this formerly magnificent hamlet. Clearly, you're an upstanding citizen of the world. I wonder if I could trouble you to help me out with a rather sticky situation. I'm certain that the Shadowpan at the nearby retreat would be more than happy to recompense you for any inconvenience. Yep, that's enough. Let's go. Sparro, was it? There'll be a few extra gold for you if you could personally guarantee my safety. Oh, wow, okay. How very merchant of you. Let's do this. No? Damn it, they're around my trap. Oh, that's quite a few of them now. The Yongle do we need? 5. Let's get these guys back first. Get them out of the way. This guy can take on... Yeah, there you go. And I can say that I helped. Alright, bring them all in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? Okay. Hold up. Yes, we didn't know there were any survivors out there. Thank you for bringing them to safety. Cheers. And we'll get turnabout too. Have you harvested their essence? Yes, we have. Good. Now you will see how to defeat unbridled rage. I will craft these into a trap for Kobai, the leader of the Yongle. Though he will not be snared. Or he will be snared and we will defeat him. He is not our ultimate target. So now we need to deal with the Yongle. Okay. Another one, as long as we get a hit on any of them. That should be all of them. There we go. Nice one. Nice and easy with the Shadowpan right there. So, let's hand this in. You've brought us some time to breathe. We must not despair, instead we must act. Simply killing Kobai will accomplish nothing, as he is possessed by a particularly powerful and destructive Shah, Malevolent Fury. You will use the trap I have fashioned from the blinding rage essences you brought, lure him into the trap, and then steal his mask. Once you put it on, Maleficent Fury will appear and attempt to take control of you. Defeat him, and we will have made a victory on this tragic situation. You can find him to the north of the retreat, where he taunts us in insane rage. Sure, you lure Kobai into the blinding trap, steal the mask, and then defeat the Malevolent Fury. We'll get a hat, which is still not as good as what we've got. Let's go for it. I'll abandon this quest, I think. I feel like I'm going to stick with this one for a while. Should be able to camo up my... Ah, there he is. Surely, yeah, there we go. Surely you won't follow us here. Okay, maybe they will. disengage. Could you go away, please? There we go. So, let's set this trap. There he is. Go by. Oh, shit. We want distracting shot. Okay, rip the mask off. Nice one, turret. Got it good. Nice one. Malevolent Fury has been slain. Kobai is unfortunately dead, but that's alright. We will... I think we'll try and camouflage our way through this one. It seems like the amount of dead... Oh, the amount of Yongle here just seems like the right move. We are at 100% experience, so we may level up here. Let's see what happens. I felt Fury's demise. You've done well. I should feel shame at the loss of the village. I should feel great pride in your success. I should feel many things, but not allow myself to until our struggle with the Shah is complete. We must maintain total control of our emotions. We have reached level 88. Massive. Awesome. Alright. To Winter Blossom. The battle against the Shah is eternal. We cannot leave this place, but I am troubled by the absence of reinforcements from the monastery, given that we sent for them days ago. You have performed admirably. Perhaps you could travel to Winter's Blossom, our base camp on the way to Shadowpan Monastery. Speak with Lin Silentstrike once you arrive. He should know what is happening. To get there, travel north of the village and follow the road through Shadowlee Basin to Winter's Blossom. Sure, we can do that. Now, I think we are going to do that as well, because if we look at the map, next area will be Townlong Steppes. And although we are now level 88, do we get anything with that? Ooh, yeah. Fully done, I think, with everything else coming through. There was nothing on here that said we earned anything new, so... Yeah, we get the dungeons, I guess. And then talents will be at 90. Okay, well, that's alright. Let's get the Flight Master, because we know where to go already. It's Winter's Blossom. It's 2 gold, granted, but we don't need that. Well, we've got 8 grand. 8,000's worth of gold. So, oh, and now we get to put all these on that we've been saving. We get a better gun, a better belt, better boots, better shoulders. It's just yak stuff. And yeah, just a whole load of better gear. Oh my god, what is that? Kaffa Crash. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah. I was like, that's a cool looking goat, but then I remembered that we've already dealt with those cool looking goats. Here we are. Winter's Blossom. Right, let's pop this in. So that's the better gun. We'll bind that, bind that, bind that, bind that, bind that, and bind that. So that is a whole lot of upgrades. We look a bit different, but not in a bad way. Lin's Silentstrike. Shadowmaster Chong sent you him. Yeah, we received his request for reinforcements. We're in no position to grant it, however. We've just concluded a battle of our own, and the monastery's been locked up tight.
We can't even get reinforcements here, and we're just down the hill. If Shadowmaster Chong trusted you, perhaps you can help us. The Yongle are our enemies. Still, we must prove that we are better than them. We must show them honor in death. As after most battles, the carrion birds began gathering. Thin their numbers so the bodies of our foes will not be desecrated. They've gathered at the battlefield to the west. Sure. Kill 12 Kun'Lai scavengers. Ban. Hello, mate. When we regrouped after their initial attack, we numbered 3 less. You can fight, and we must plan our defense should these cursed Yongle attack again. If you could help us, grant our fallen comrades their last rites and recover their armor. You will find their bodies to the west near the gate. And try to keep the birds off them. Sure. Lay Shadowmaster Ziao Liu 1,000 blows and Sheer Bold Blade to rest. You got it. That's a weird thing. It is a very weird thing to have to do. But it is what it is. We'll get these quests done, and then I reckon we'll be quits in. Ooh. That's alright. Look at us run. My god. That hat's a bit silly, isn't it? It's very interesting is what it is. Barrels, Shadowpan Gate Watchers, dead things. Don't know what it is, but alright, we'll get the birds. Use that barrel a little bit more. It's 1. I know that one's just chilling out, minding his business, but it doesn't matter. Okay, that's 2. There's some of the other guys. Lovely. We'll make our way over to Shia first. Shia. My god, look at the about bodies around. Performing last rites. Well done. Okay. Whisper jerking at the wind flurry. I mean, where is it? That's leather. Lure 1,000 blows. These are your last rites, friend. Well done. Just need to find the last one. Unless they're... I'm just going to try over through here and see if that'll make a difference. We're in the Townlong Steppes now. Fire camp Osu. It's not there though. Okay, so we must be somewhere further up. Ah, there he is. this one's another one at the far end. We'll take as well. Shadow Masters, Yao. Your last rights are red and you're free. Well done. The Warlord and a Monk.
Interesting read. Let's give it a go.
Once, a marauding Mogu warlord rose in power to threaten the Jade Forest. I will rebuild the Mogu Empire, he proclaimed, before the gates of the Temple of the Jade Serpent. And your kind will again be made to serve. From the battlements, a single monk's voice called down. How many Mogu do you bring to challenge us?
Oh, excuse me. I have brought my army of 100 Mogu, the warlord proudly challenged. But behind these walls we have 500, spoke the monk with confidence. The Mogu army shuffled and began to question their leader. Doubt filled their hearts, and the army ran away. The warlord was furious. He left the temple and sought out his Mogu allies. After long arguments, threats, promises, and praises, the Mogu again raised their army. Before the gates of the Temple of the Jade Serpent, the Mogu warlord called out, I bring 600 Mogu to challenge your pitiful 500 defenders. From the battlements, a single monk voice called out, Did we mention that for each of our monks we have one full-grown Mogu-eating serpent? They are ever so hungry. At this, the Mogu army broke apart again, doubting their resolve and running deep into the land. Again, the warlord was furious. He tried again to rally his troops. It took many years, but he returned, this time with a mighty legion of Mogu and Quillen and weapons pilfered from the tombs of their ancient emperors. Kneel, subjugants, shouted the warlord. I bring 1,000 Mogu and 500 Quillen to your gates. I have weapons of magic and dark powers to call upon. From the battlements, a single monk's voice responded, And have you found our spy yet? He is ever so clever. At this, the Mogu Legion turned on each other so violently, each always suspecting someone else of being a traitor or a spy. Among the Mogu there was no trust, only strength and force. War waged before the temples as the Mogu destroyed themselves, unleashing the full weight of their doubt, anger, fear, hatred, violence, and despair. When the smoke cleared, only the warlord remained before the gates. He had slain many of his former allies, and was left with no friends to help him claim the throne. From the temple, a single Pandaren monk stepped out, surveyed the battle scene, and began to sweep up the mess. Where is your army? The warlord demanded. You brought it with you, said the monk with a smile. My friend, if you must strike the first blow, you have already lost. Wow. That's a corker of a story. Right. Let's get back to the camp. Nice little side exit entrance even. You're doing well over there, that's good. Come on, Terrapine, keep up. There you are. I'm sure Ban's balloon will come into some form of use here, but not quite yet. Lin's silent strike. Good. After what they'd done, it would not show the Yongle. After what they had done, I would not show the Yongle kindness in life, but neither will I allow their bodies to be eaten by the birds. It's very nice. Ban. Good. I will see to it that the arrows return to their pupils. Lin. They're attacking again, looks to the Oxgate archers on the wall. I need you to get up there. My wife Suna went to scout the wall with that fool Lao Chen. Perhaps if he has spent more time preparing defences and less building that ridiculous ale lift contraption. It matters not. Get a kite from Len to the west, and then get up there and find my wife. She'll knows what to do next. Speak to Kite Master Len, who is... Oh god, yeah, they are attacking there. Let's go for it. Some form of urgency here. I need a kite.
sooner. Well, that was quite a bit of kite flying there. Good job getting up here and not dying. Cheers. It's good you're here, too. Lao Chen's got an idea he's working on, but in the meantime, we got Yangol to deal with. Let's do it. The Yangol are on the wall are providing covering fire to the ones below. I don't know what Lao Chen is thinking, but I want to deal with these archers. The good news is, up here, we've got the Spirit of the Ox helping us. When they're weakened, the Ox Spirit will stun them, and you can use it to knock them off the wall. You'll find the archers just out that door. 12 Osu veteran archers or Osu fire warriors, either or. Let's do it. Lao Chin. I have an idea, and I'm prepared to make a terrible sacrifice. As much as I know that we need my stout brood to fortify our defenders for the long-term security of the Ox Gate, it is too painful to discuss details now, but please, while you're up there, being up here defending the wall, gather the barrels of oil they are using to light their arrows. We will need them. Gather 6 barrels of Yangol fire oil. You got it. Alright, Terrapine, you ready? Let's kick the shit out of them. Oh wow. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Boot. I'll get the oil. Oh, that's alright. I don't have to build them off the wall, but it helps if I do. Boot. Boot. God, I love doing that. That's great fun. There we go, another boot. That's all of them. We just need the oil. We just need the oil. Nice. One more. Let's try it again. There we go. And they're back here as well, so we're going to have to camel up. Ah, bugger. No matter. We should be alright, as long as we can get to here. Keep on trucking, keep on trucking. And feign death. Nice. Well done. Terrapine. Nice one. Lao Chin, do you have the oil? Yes. I'm off to prepare my next move. 2 pot oil to 1 part brew. No, we'll need more oil. Okay, we'll think about that sooner. I could see them flying. Good work. Alright, thanks to you, we have the wall under control.
Good job. I'll stay up here for a little while and make sure no more Yongle get up on that wall. You, though, should go back down and see what Lao Chin has cooked up. I hate to say it, but maybe he has a good idea after all. Alright, I'm ready to get back.
We could use a hunter. Glad to see my husband sent you along.
I'm a scout. Not much for face-to-face combat. Lao Chen here, well, normally he's a fighter, but he's still exhausted from the last battle. And he's too busy cooking up some scheme. Ooh, okay. Here we are. Lao Chin. Good to see you made it back in one piece. Thanks to your help with the barrels, I've managed to brew up a good surprise for our Yongle friends at the front.
It's called Do a Barrel Roll.
Okay, when I trained as a brewmaster, I didn't expect to use my knowledge like this. Did you know beer catches fire when lit? Well, with Yongle oil mixed in, it's downright explosive. I've mixed oil in with these kegs, roll them at the angle over by the gate, and ignite them when you get close. It'll take a few seconds for a keg to blow, but when it does, let's just say I wouldn't want to be over there, which is why I'll be over there, mourning the loss of this brew. Pick up a keg near Lao Chin, roll it downhill at the Yongle, and ignite it near them to destroy tree launchers and invaders. And we'll get Lao Chin's last mug. Alright, let's do it. And fire to... Ooh, that was a good one. Okay, let's try it again. More. That's most of them. We'll aim for this cluster over here now on the far end. It seemed that pressing space would just make it set on fire anyway. Bang! Wow. This won't take long. Beauty. We are apparently... Oh, no, never mind. No, changed their mind. That was an explosion. Several, in fact. Sad my beer had to go, but at least we're safe for now. We've heard back from Sooner on the wall. Something's going on. It looks like they're preparing for their final push. It's time to finish this, friend. Finish the Battle of the Ox Gate. You got it. So I think now the music has only just stopped. It was a full minute, which sucked, but I wasn't really saying that much. Let's get the shower gong down. Oh, we are kicking the shower gong down. I'm doing really good. Terrapine's barely down any health, but... We did also spunk every single one of our cooldowns. Nice one, guys. GG. Well, their lieutenant is dead. I think we have finally pushed them out of Kun'Lai. But at what cost? So many dead. Lin captured. Lin captured? I will not allow Tyrant Zoo to continue to ignore this charge.
He's back at the camp.
We must have pursued the fleeing Yongu while we intercepted their leader.
I'm going ahead. I will see you on the other side.
I'm sure you will.
Patience, Suna. If we march into Townlong alone, we compound our problems. We must focus on the monastery and get reinforcements.
He is right. This has simply gone too far. I cannot ignore our abandonment any longer. After all that's happened here, after all you've been through in Firebow, we must travel to the monastery. Whatever they're doing in there can wait. We can take my balloon to the mountain to the monastery. It's anchored bay, back by the camp to the northeast. You got it. Suna, Lin, I don't care what Ban, Lao Chin, or even Taranzu says. I'm moving ahead into Townlong. I may not be able to save Lin myself, but I'm not going to sit around waiting for everyone else to catch up. Once Taranzu opens the doors to his precious monastery, we'll save Lin. Until then, I'll scout ahead and make sure he's alright. Well, that's exactly where we're going to be going next.
Farewell. I'm going ahead. I will see you on the other side.
Godspeed. Ban.
You seek my counsel.
I'm ready to leave, mate. Let's go. That's the wrong time to take a drink. Catch him up, no problem, though. See, now that we've completed this quest line, everything that was going on inside the Townlong Steppes makes a bit more sense. Luckily for me, at least, I can't remember it. Alright, here's it. Alright, let's go up to the monastery.
As a stranger to these lands, you may not be familiar with the Shadow Pen. Our charge is an ancient one, dating back to the time of Xiaohao, our founder and the last emperor of Pandaria. Dark energies embrace this land. Anger, hatred, fear, doubt. These negative emotions can manifest in physical form. We call this dark energy Sha. It is our sacred duty to monitor and imprison the Sha, to defeat it wherever it darkens the hearts of our people. In all my years, I have never seen the Sha so active as when your soldiers landed on our shores.
Yeah, alright, fine.
Pandaria does not have a civilian army. We, the Shadowpan, are its first and only line of defense. Taranzu leads the Shadowpan as his father did before, but he has elected to close our monastery gates. Why? We must find out. Without the Shadowpan, Pandaria will surely be engulfed in darkness.
Rightly so. Alright, Ban.
We need the
Here we are. Now you know why we cannot let our brother sit idly by. Okay, sure. I simply refuse to believe the guards will not grant sentry to the monastery should we impress upon them the seriousness of the situation. Friend, go east to the sentinel in front of the monastery and demand admittance. I will come with you. Speak to the Shadowpan Monastery sentinel to gain access to the Shadowpan Monastery, and we'll get ourselves a cool necklace. Let's go. We're gonna go around you guys. And here we go, Shadowpan Sentinel.
Pandaria.
By order of Lord Taranzu, none shall pass. I'm here with Bam Bearheart, and we demand an audience with Taranzu. Demand? You demand? Who are you to make demands of the Shadowpan? Alright. Possessed by rage. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Well, that's never good. No, this is worse than I could have possibly imagined. The monastery itself has been compromised. There is the achievement for the Shadowpan. This is unspeakable. If the monastery has truly been taken over by the Shah, we will need a great effort to purge the monks inside of corruption. Gather a group of your allies and meet me inside the monastery. I can't do that, my friend. But are you gonna?
We must not.
You smell the lowlands. You should go back to them. There is no peace in these mountains for travelers. Okay, you don't have to be a dick about it. Ban, mate, I really enjoy your company, but I now need to fuck off, please. We are going to go and meet sooner. And we'll do it sooner rather than late. No. No. Ban. Fuck off. Fuck off. You know what, fine.
I have a plan.
I accept.
I will see you inside the monster.
Yes, you will. Now piss off. There we go. Is that all we needed to do? Right, abandon that. We'll make our way through the ox gates. Oh, that was a silly idea. No jumping. Jump bad. Go around this guy, even though it's going to annoy us. Nice one, well done. And we'll now make our way into the Townlong Steppes. Just outside Fire Camp Osu. And we will try and find Suna. There was something there. Aha. Of course, yes. See a lot of people spawning in soon, I think. There we go. Oh, wow. No need to be like that. Get a quest first for them. The Longing Outpost. Sooner. Good. Looks like the rest of the Shadowpan decided it was a good time to catch up.
Courage guide you.
Taran Su immediately pinned you down with his steely gaze. Hunter, you bear the marks of many a past battle. Good. We need more seasoned people like you to hold back the front. We managed to secure a foothold here, but the Yongle are desperate to remove our presence. If you wish to prove your worth, go down the hill and show the Yongle that we will not back down. Killed 8 chargers. We've got...
Our foothold here is secure. We should take the first opportunity to attack.
I disagree. We cannot underestimate the Yangong's strength.
We already have them on the defensive. Even as we speak, their numbers weaken.
As do ours. Do you not see the number of our injured? Do you forget how many have been taken prisoner?
I do not. You are the one who forgets. My husband is one of the captives.
Settle down, you two. There's much to do. Getting Lin out alive is one of our top priorities.
I agree.
I've just gone through all of my things here.
And I've noticed Townlong Steppes
Was not one of them that I pictured. So, we will continue doing this, and I'll do a little research later. I mean, it looks like we have already done it. Yeah, earned by ThunderCall. So, he did everything. That's probably why.
Speak up.
We now have 393 gear, which... yeah, we're still way ahead of that. That's great. Let's get rid of this extra stuff that we no longer need. Just going through making sure that we don't need any of it. Don't care about that last mug. Don't care about that crossbow anymore. Or that. Or that. Or that. We can do whatever we want with that. Yak herder's cap we don't need. We don't need the burlap ritual sack. We've got a lot of kofta berries just in case we need it. A cup of kofta. That's a cup of kofta and that's a keen bean kaffa. Right, only works in Kun'Lai Summit. Service you up. Mana. We can't do anything with that.
Enough of that.
Alright. Flight Master.
Alright, we will take that. Anything else? They're fighting there. We have our quest, Osul Chargers, a gear vendor, 408 gear. Still not as good, but interesting. Right. Just sharp horn. We need specifically chargers. There we go. Charger. Nice. Ah, not good enough there. Let's see if we can pinch a lot of this. Because we're already up by like 2, almost 3 bars. So if we can skip a little XP gain to try and even that out, I think we should. Anyone else? Oops. You. One more. There we go. Let's get out of this melee. Nice one. Okay. Go back to the main fire. And Terransu. Good, I can see that you are capable. I hope to rely on your talents for what's to come.
Alright. First assault.
Now that we have had time to assess our enemy's weaknesses, it's time for us to deal the Yongle a direct blow. Go and confront the Osul Sharphorn up the mesa to the west. Let them know that we are here and we are not scared of their threats. 6 Sharphorns will get ourselves some 429 gear, which is on par with what we've got. When the Osul tribe goes to war, they coat their spears and arrows with a highly flammable, ever-burning pitch. They use this terrible weapon to shed not only blood, but to raise the homes of their enemies. I need to collect some of this pitch while you're in their camp. We'll use it to show the Yongle that when you play with fire, you can get burnt. We need to collect 8 dark pitch.
And the last one.
There is one thing that every army needs, and that's a supply line. The enemy camp to the west contains a large beast herd, which serves as the Yongle's army's main source of food. Lucky for us, the Axe and Mushan beasts of this region are easily scared. Sneak in, give the beasts a good slap, and watch the results. Scare 8 long-haired yaks or steppe beasts. And there is a Tauren Paladin. Very cool.
When you are finished with your duties, report to Ban Berha. I am leaving him in command for
I
the
see.
duration of the mission here.
No problem.
I will see you again soon.
I just realised that we've got the wrong... Oh, it's alright, we'll go with the Trainer Hack. Right, I think I'll make this one my last mission, or series of quests, before we call it for the evening. Oh, there's one. I don't think we'll get credit for this one, but we'll see. Take out the sharp one. Alright, it's a charger, we don't want you. Grave Mace of the Earth 4. We'll grab a look at that in just a second. Smack it. There we go. Oh, some pitch. Some more pitch. And you know, even more pitch. Smack a yak. More pitch. Easily killing some of these guys now.
It does feel like at least at the end of
the last area we were doing quite well, but probably needed a bit more. Oh, that's two after right. Oops. Keep doing that. My target I've put to T, and Y is the achievements, which makes that interesting and fun for everyone. Smack that. We don't need to kill any more sharp ones, but we're going to keep them around anyway. Ow. Nice. We need to slap some more stuff. Nice. Well done. Yak. Smack. Yeah, not that way. Fuck. Camel. Bollocks. Where's it go? Oh, straight into more. Okay. Let's go for this then. Smack yak. That's all of that. They drop a lot of windwall cloth. This might be a decent place to farm them. Smack a yak. Smack a yak. Let's make our way back. And that, as I look over, was just the 1 hour mark. So that's good. Yeah. Keep doing great. You're doing fine, guys. Good effort. Here we are. Wait. Ban. Oh, fuck. No, I'm being stupid. Ban Bearheart, who's somewhere over here. Alongside Lon the Bull. Oh, you're kidding me. We're right next to it. Okay. Let's have a look at Lon the Bull. Oh boy, that's a bit of a unit. Aha. It's none of it. There they are up there. There he is. Long. We'll get these guys and kind of clear a path. Whoa. Bollocks. A wasted camo. Takes a minute to refresh, so it's not. It's just a little. whilst we still have it. Guards, mace, turnip, more windwall cloth. Can't use that. Can't use that. I don't know why I right clicked on it. Didn't mean to. Where has he gone? Ah. Another thing over there. Is that him? Barang. Ah. Let's say that. Put this down here. Of course. Katak the defeated. We'll talk to him later. But for now, Suna.
We should attack.
Well done. I hope you showed those cretins no mercy. To a degree.
Stay
I'll take those
alert.
pauldrons. Bam.
Have you forgotten that they are holding my husband prisoner? Time is running out.
Patience, Suna. I share your desire to stop the Yongle, but I must consider every soldier, not just your husband.
I can tell from you in charge. You would have us cower in our bedsheets until the Yongle break down our very doors.
Lower your voice. It's no wonder Taryn did not like your command. You take too many risks.
But Lin is down there.
We will save you, Suna. I promise.
I saw those animals trailing dust from up here. Those Yongle are probably still wondering what happened.
Goodbye.
And the Yongle are not content merely to defeat their enemies. No, they would rather destroy and decimate them. There's the pitch. Still smells fresh. Good job, Sparro. Oh, fuck. We'll kill this guy, but we will not take the quests until next week. No, stop it. Bad batat. I'm actually oh fuck, that's why. I'm actually doing shit here. Of course I am. Anyway, right. That'll do it for me today. Thank you very much, everybody, for rocking up. Thank you for sticking with it, especially for the very, very end here. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next week.